So today on the cake tip, we're doing something a little bit different. We've decided to have a bit of a family bake-off. So these two are going to compete against each other. Obviously the eldest one looks so happy about this. Although she's made it extremely difficult for herself. So what are you baking today, Bethany?
So I'm gonna bake lots of little things and then put them on board. The first thing I'm baking is simple coconut cakes. And that's going to go on the board. And then the second thing I am baking is an American applesauce tray bake. Sounds nice. And then the last thing I'm putting on the board is meringues, and that's going to be having cream on the side.
Okay, and what's the difference with yours compared to normal things you'll be baking?
Well, mine is gonna be gluten-free, and I'm going to try to make something sugar-free.
Okay, so Megan, what are you making today?
So I'm going to make an apple streusel cake.
That's all right, yeah. And are you making that gluten-free as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that gluten-free. And I'm also making a coconut jam sandwich bars.
Okay, are they gluten-free as well?
Yeah.
And are they also going to be sugar-free? Did you mention you might do them sugar-free?
I may do these sugar-free, but not the apple strudel.
Not the apple strudel one. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So what are you making first of all, Bethany?
I'm making my simple coconut cakes.
Your simple coconut cakes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you making first, Megan? And what?
Apple strudel cake.
And are you getting a little bit in a mess?
Yes.
Have you got flour over everything?
Yeah, because I didn't have it close to it.
Are you a messy baker?
Maybe.
Making that bit there, Megan.
Making little crumble bits with my hands.
So what have you got in there?
So I've got butter, and I've got some
Flour.
plain flour, and then I've got my can't remember what it was.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yeah.
And what are you about to put in there?
I'm about to put sugar in here.
Okay. So what are you doing now, Bethany?
I'm warming my mixture for the coconut cakes.
So have you just got to heat that gently until the
5
sugar's...
minutes.
Have you got sugar in yours or stevia in yours?
I've got sugar in this one because I didn't think it'd work with stevia.
Yeah, that's right. The taste of stevia would be just too much. It would overpower it. 6 grams of...
Butter.
Yeah, but we're changing it to use...
No, so that means half.
No, exactly the same amount.
exactly.
You're just using it as a replacement. It's a little bit healthier.
And a spoon. Cases now because they're about to go in.
What are they again?
They're coconut cake.
Are they like coconut? And you've decided to do yours as mini ones, haven't you?
Yeah, so they look more petite.
Oh yeah, to go on your little board.
Yeah.
So they look pretty at the end. They do look nice.
And pour the egg in. Try not to get
Did you manage it?
I did.
Well done.
Where do I put this?
In that bowl with all the other eggs. Left hand side.
I'm just gonna check there isn't.
I don't think there's any eggshell in there.
No.
That's fine. So why are you using 2 eggs instead of 1 when the recipe asks for 1, Megan?
Because it asks for a large egg, and these are not large eggs. So instead of using 1 large egg, we're going to use 2 small eggs.
And what's the other reason though? Because they're 2 medium eggs. Because it's a... What do you and Bethany have to have?
Oh, gluten-free.
Yeah, and it makes the cake a lot drier, doesn't it? So we usually use an extra egg. In this case, it's like an extra half egg.
Yeah. More careful in this one.
Well done. Straight in.
Yep. And then I need to put the vanilla bean paste in.
Are you going to be putting your little coconut cakes in the oven now?
Yeah. And then
What temperature are they cooking on?
they're cooking on 175, even though the recipe says 180, because we're both
Cooking at the same time.
around at the same time and temperature.
Megan's got 180, isn't she? So we've gone between the two. You're going to pop them in there?
170. It's gone. They're cooked for 15 minutes. So now they'll be done.
When you finished itching. So what are you on to making now, Bethany?
I'm on to making my American applesauce tray bake.
Okay, and you're just measuring out the butter at the moment,
Yes.
which isn't easy when it's under tablespoons.
Yes.
And sometimes it's easier to actually convert it into grams and weigh it out.
I'm doing it this way.
I'm not listening. Should we see how your, what are they in the oven again?
Oh, they should be coming out right about now. This time? Right, let's take them out.
What's he in the glove on?
I did 48. Oh. I did
Are they-
48.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's the same as what I really did for the other batch of milk.
Oh, they look so yummy, Bethany. So you're going to leave these to cool in there for a little while?
Yeah.
They look so nice. Megan? What are you doing now, Megan?
Peeling the apples.
Is it hard to
Yes.
do? But we don't want to lose a finger, do we?
Yeah. But I've only got to peel my apples and cut them. Then I have to put all my apples on my cake. And then sprinkle my crumble on top. And then it can go in the oven.
I think you have a helper as well.
Yes.
Are you helping with the cooking, Eddie? Are you helping? Bethany, what are you having a meltdown over?
Well, I've only just started my American applesauce tray bake and I've already managed to curdle it.
But I've told you not to worry about it, and why is that?
Because it's stevia.
Because you're using stevia, which is a smaller quantity or volume compared to using sugar. So when it comes back in the oven, it's going to be perfectly fine. So you're going to stop panicking.
I suppose.
What are you starting to do now, Megan?
Just cut the first half of one of my apples and putting my apples on my cake.
Are you just putting them in a thin layer around the edge, are you?
Yeah.
And around the edge or all over the top?
All over the top, but I'm going to try to do as much as I can with the half. And if I need any more apples, I'll get them.
So how many apples are you starting off with first of all?
3 apples I'm going to do first of all, and if I need any more, I'll get them.
Are you just slicing your apples at the moment then, Megan, for
I'm going to try to get every single little bit.
so there's no wastage?
Yeah.
What else do we do with our apple skins?
Well, our apple skins can go there, and they can either go in the compost, or they can go into other cakes you could do.
Yep, that's right. Add in now, Bethany.
My walnuts to my mix.
Is it starting to come together now?
Yes. And then I need my raisins.
It is starting to look a little bit like a war zone in here.
Can you please open this?
You're doing the last part to yours now, Megan?
Yeah. I'm putting on the crumble, spooning all the crumble bits, and it's good to have little big bits there, but not too big because
Because it makes it a little crunchy.
yeah.
And then that'll be ready to go in with Bethany's
Yep. Applesauce tray bake.
applesauce tray bake.
And then I can lick my bowl.
Obviously, you need to be licking the bowl.
It's gonna be tasty.
So the finished result before it goes in the oven.
Yes. So
What is-
this is my applesauce tray bake, American applesauce tray bake. It's
And have
nice
you-
and smoothed over, and it has some currants, which you can see. And then it's gonna go in there in a few minutes.
And have you lit the bowl?
Yes.
And was it very nice?
Yes.
Who's opening the oven?
I'll put this down.
Interesting. One either side, same level. Same level, Megan.
Put that there.
So, Bethany, what happened with making the meringues?
Well, basically, it took 4 hours to bake, and I wasn't willing to put that much work.
So what are you making now then?
So now we are making chocolate melts, and they don't have any egg in them.
So they're egg-free?
Yes.
And they're going to be gluten-free?
Yes.
And what are you on to baking now?
I'm
And meanwhile, Bethany
baking
comes through.
My jam my coconut jam sandwich is
Coconut jam sandwich bars, are they?
bars, yeah.
Are they gluten-free?
Yeah, they're gluten-free, but they're not sugar-free because they would be hard to make sugar-free because
They wouldn't taste
they
great, would
wouldn't.
they? No.
And also they wouldn't connect together very well.
Okay, so what have you got in there at the moment?
So this is my butter, my baking powder, and my flour. I do.
Are you going to mix them together?
Yeah.
Go. Meanwhile, Bethany has decided that the whisk is the wrong thing to be using with butter. And why did you think that was a good idea?
Crumbly sort of thing.
Looking like a bit like breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
But fine breadcrumbs.
And this is going to be like the bread when you have your sandwich. And then in the middle will be jam.
Megan, turn your head that way. No, back again. No, back towards me. So what happened with the cake mix?
May have got it in my hair.
Show your face to Bethany.
Yeah.
Before they come out.
We had to adapt it a bit because it was just like flour and it didn't say any wet ingredients, so we put a bit of milk in. And now
It could also be because it's gluten-free flour that you've used with the corn flour and it's probably just a little bit drier. But yeah, I would have expected a little bit of wet ingredients in there at least. So you're just mixing that last bit in there before you make them into actual cookies?
Yeah.
And have you tried any of it yet?
Not yet.
Are you going to try any? Taking out the tin then, Bethany?
I'm taking my American apple sauce tray bake out of the tin.
Oh, looks nice. You can leave the parchment paper on whilst you decorate it. Once it's cool, it's fine. You don't need to. You can cut it with it on there. It's actually easier. Just allow it to cool. What? With the apple strudel cake.
It's going to be hard to get out.
Why's that?
Because
It should have been a loose bottom tin, shouldn't it? Okay.
without the paper, wasn't it? Oh no. Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to try and do is tip it out onto the plate, turn it back, and then turn it back onto the other thing to cool.
Yep.
Fingers crossed it works.
Oh.
2, 3. That's one.
Please work.
Then we take that off of there. Okay. Place that back over the top of there. And then repeat the same thing again. Oh, hopefully we didn't lose too much crumble. Whoa. Now we just allow it to cool. So we had a slight accident whilst getting cookies out of the oven. So hopefully it won't be too much of a bad burn. But every baker burns themselves. So what are you going to do now, Bethany?
So now I'm pouring this onto here.
Which is this onto here? Is that your icing?
Yeah.
Oh, that is looking yummy. So shiny. So is this the final decoration now on these, Bethany?
Yeah.
What are you decorating them with?
Walnuts.
And then it'll just be a case of leaving all your stuff to set, ready for serving up. Here, Megan,
I'm spreading the jam.
which is the middle layer of your sandwich.
I'm mixing the coconut and the egg whites
And the sugar
and the sugar.
to make the top part of your sandwiches.
Yeah.
Got in there, Megan?
I have got egg.
Whisked egg whites.
Whisked egg whites. It's so fluffy.
And what are you going to do with some of it?
I'm gonna pour it into there.
And fold it in?
Yeah.
You might need a little bit more than that. You don't need, you can't tip it. You'll have to spoon that in.
It's like bubbles.
And then a bit more.
Sounds like mixture from when you wash your dishes.
Got to say, Bethany, I'm seriously impressed with your coconut cakes. Let's have a look at them. The inside. Look how perfect they are. So we've done the taste test and they both taste absolutely amazing. These ones of Bethany's look great and taste great. And Megan's also look great and taste great. Thanks for watching this video. The girls had super fun making the video and baking. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. For gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, keto, paleo and much, much more.